Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Alex here. Of course, one news for today's video. I called sick recently. Sorry, that was a mosquito or something. I called sick recently for my flight. Now, why did I call sick and what is the procedure within those airlines when you call sick? Well, I was not feeling too well, to be honest, for a couple of flights. My throat was a bit itchy, was a bit sore. I think one of the reasons was because of the Boeing 777. Sometimes on the Boeing 777, the air can be quite dry, especially if you have a night flight in which you have rest and you go in the bunks to sleep, and the air in the bunks is even, I feel, drier than the air in the normal cabin. So I just got a bit sick. Yeah, my throat got sore. I lost my voice on the flight. I think I even talked about it on one of my previous videos. And then it got progressively worse. I got to the medical center and then they said, oh, okay, you have a throat infection. That's not eligible to fly. You need to be on antibiotics, buddy. So then they put me on antibiotics and some other medicine. I got a few sick days. That's what they call them in Etihad, sick days. Basically, they give you days off. They remove your flights and then they give you time to rest and to recover from the illness, which is very welcomed. I had one turnaround and one layover. I believe it was Dublin. And they got removed from my roster, and then now I had to sit home and just get well. Even though sick, I still can go to the gym, get some exercise in. It's very healthy. Being sick doesn't mean you have to stay inside permanently. It was not COVID, so everything is fine on that. But yeah, some people on the channel asked me before, Alex, what happens when you're sick? What's the procedure? Is it bad if you get sick for the airline? Like, there's a few questions like, will I get fired if I get sick? Like, is it that bad? Will I get in trouble? No, everything is okay. We're actually encouraged to call sick for the flight if in case we're feeling bad or we're feeling ill, or there's something, maybe you have temperature, influenza, I don't know what's happening, whatever you got and you don't feel well for the flight. That means you're not fit to fly, and that means you can call sick. Now, will you get in trouble if you call sick too much? Like if I call sick tomorrow as well, and if I call sick next month as well, then there is a kind of a pattern. So the airline will kind of look into it and they will see, okay, what's happening with this cabin crew? Why is he calling sick every month? What's happening? In that case, yes, you can get in trouble as a cabin crew. It doesn't make any sense. Why are you calling sick so much? It's either you have serious health issues and maybe you shouldn't fly at all, or you're just calling sick because you don't, you want more days off, and that's not okay for the company, obviously. You need a reason. And whenever a cabin crew calls sick, we have to go to the medical center, have a proper checkup. So that they can establish, okay, this person is really sick and they have to get well. Yeah. Now, how about if a cabin crew is really tired? Should they call sick for the flight because they're feeling so exhausted? No, we have a separate thing for that, and it's named calling fatigue. It's a different story. They will analyze your roster, they will look at your roster and see, okay, you have a pattern here, you have a lot of night flights coupled with some day flights. We understand why you're feeling fatigue and you feel like you cannot sleep and you feel like you're tired all the time. You understand, no problem, we give you 3 more days off or 4 more days off or whatever. That's named calling fatigue. So it's also one item that we use sometimes if we feel like the flights are too much. Generally speaking, ladies and gents, I don't really call sick. I don't really call fatigue. I try to go for every flight I have, unless it's really bad. And in this case, it was really bad. My throat was completely damaged. I lost my voice and so on and so forth. And I felt like the sickness was going towards my lungs, the bronchitis, whatever that is. I felt like it's going to go down, which is bad. So yeah, I had to call it. Now, usually we have kind of a span of sick days we can use per year. And let's say a good medium will be 15 sick days. You cannot call more than 15 times. I mean, if you call more than 50 times sick, then you might just have a meeting in the office. Okay, explain what happened. You called sick so many times or something like that. But obviously, if you have something serious like a surgery or so on and so forth, or many of us, we had COVID sickness, a while back, that doesn't really count. That's fine. You can be 2 weeks off for a surgery and that's okay, 3 weeks off. But even me, for example, when I had my nose surgery just to make my nose a bit wider inside to be able to breathe properly, I had that surgery. I don't even know what the surgery name is. I just used 3 or 4 sick days because I had vacation and I used my vacation for that. So I planned ahead. Sometimes it's good to plan ahead, especially for those kind of situations and those kind of occasions. Basically, that's it. Roster reveal video coming soon for the month of December. I'm quite excited for the month of December, actually. And I will talk more about it in the next video. Ladies and gents, please leave a like, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're not subscribed yet. You know how it goes. And yeah, until next time, my name is Alex. See you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.